everybody, Graham here with the latest updates on WeShare Abundance, and I'm going to head over to Facebook because I'm not sure that things are working as they should be. So let me go over to Facebook, and I'll be looking for the WeShare Abundance publicly group, and when I get there, I'm hoping to see me broadcasting on the 18th of December. Oh, it looks okay. And I will get rid of my sound. I want to just check this in the, is that working? It should be. Just a moment, I'm trying to make sure that we've got the right microphone here. It is the right microphone. Should be all okay, because I know some people were saying the other day that the sound wasn't good, but it looks good to me. Okay, hopefully we are on a winner. WeShare Abundance is a cloud nation, and we are the United States of the world. We are an emerging nation. We've been around for just over 2.5 years, and we have our own treasury, economy, currency, and we're now building industries within our community to enhance and improve our economy and create demand and liquidity and value for our currency. And of course, that will benefit everybody, all the members, particularly all the citizens that we have. But in addition, once we get that strength in the currency, it will benefit people outside because we'll be able to do charitable things as well. So, who can become a citizen of WeShare Abundance? Who can be a part of the United States of the world? Well, literally anybody from any continent, country, any background, color, class, creed, financial status, gender, educational level, none of it matters. We just see everybody as human beings. We're a non-separatist organization, and we only see human beings. We don't pigeonhole people into he's fat, he's thin, he's from Asia, he's from Africa. It doesn't matter. Everybody human being. Okay, we recognize that all human beings are unique and so have something unique to offer to our community. With that said, they should be treated with equal love and respect, and they are. So come and join us. It's totally free. In fact, we'll pay you to join us. We give you $5 as a minimum to get started with us, building a reserve of cash for generations to come. And we also have every opportunity that is available within our community, something that you can get involved in without putting your hand in your pocket. Doesn't mean to say that most members don't put their hand in the pocket because they like to make money faster, move along quicker. It can be a little bit of work and effort and a longer road to start from free, but we've got plenty of members that have done it at each of the highest levels. It's all your choice. There's no obligation ever to do anything that you don't want to do. All we ask is you come with a positive mental attitude and a good heart to share love and abundance. That's it. Okay. If you think you fit the bill, we'll welcome you into our community. Right, now then, let me get back to Facebook. Make sure that it is still working there. And we have comments, and we've got Peter Stokesbury from, I think, Portugal, Andrew from New Zealand. Peter's just saying hello all. Ramachandra from India. He is a citizen of the UK from Oxford, but he's in India and has been for some time. Peter's letting me know the sound is good. Thank you. And Andrew's also saying loud and clear. Good, good. And Ramachandra is also agreeing that the sound is fine. Thank you. The sound is working then. Everything seems to be working today. We'll get started in a moment with our usual short prayer and affirmation. The prayer is to help us to um, find that spirit of love and joy and service from which we will get true happiness and everything we need in life. Money will never buy you happiness. I'm not saying it isn't enjoyable to have money or it's not a good idea to have money. All I'm saying is that it doesn't matter how much money you've got, you can't buy happiness with it. Happiness will only come through loving service to others. And the great thing about loving service to others is it will create everything else that you want and need in life. It'll automatically flow to you along with that happiness. And then we have our affirmation, which is to help us create that non separatist attitude amongst all our citizens. And we'll get started with that in just a second. We've got Akpomade in from Nigeria as well. I've had pretty much the afternoon off today. I was working away here, but my dog came and he said, "Look, you never pay me any attention whatsoever." Um, and I said, "I'm sorry, just let me." And he said, "No, I want some attention." So I closed down everything and I gave him some attention. It wasn't very hard to do, just a little bit of play. And then I sat on the sofa with him and he came and sat and he was really happy to sit there and be with me. And he's been missing that a lot in the last couple of years because I just work all the time. So I took that time off, and while I was taking that time off, I thought, what else can I do? And there was a World Cup final being played, so I thought I'd watch that. I don't normally watch these things; they're usually boring anyway. And it started out pretty boring with Argentina in total control for 80 minutes, and then everything took off, and there was another um, hour probably of excitement, and ended up being a really good game. Um, so let's get started anyway with We Share Abundance now with our little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member finds the joy of service. Through service, bless each member, Lord, that they may attract into their life everything they need and true happiness. Amen. And we have the affirmation, which goes like this: We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, what else have we got? We've got Kingsley in from Manchester, UK as well. Um, we've got a little blue thing there that says follow by Kingsley. I don't know why, and nobody else has got that. Okay, maybe it's just because he's from Manchester. I don't know. We've got Willie Suppo in from Malawi, and we've got Elom in from Nigeria as well. Okay, I don't have an awful lot to report, in all honesty. The weather here is getting better. We're getting closer to Christmas. Um, we're getting closer to the nights getting lighter again. What date is it today? The 18th. Yeah. Uh, Nights start getting lighter in another 3 or 4 days. And Christmas, of course, will be here next weekend. Things tend to be slow at this time of the year for everything. And particularly things like trading. A lot of the offices shut down. There's no real volume in trading, and people are concentrating for the next week to 10 days on just having a good time over Christmas with families and giving presents, receiving presents, getting together and having fun. And that's great. Then getting towards the new year, people are thinking, did I really achieve what I wanted in this year? What can I do next year to make things better? And that's when things start picking up from a business point of view, although not a lot of people have any cash left because they spent it all over Christmas. So the actual searching for what to get involved in starts towards the end of the year and in the beginning of the new year, and then decisions are made towards the end of January when uh, personal economies start to replenish, and, uh, and people start saying, "Okay, let me do something positive with my life." So that is a roundup of what happens at this time of the year. Um, what's been happening today is basically general maintenance from me. Not really got anything very much done. I still haven't contacted that person I was going to place the solo ad with. So um, tomorrow I'm going to go to Udemy and find somebody else to place it with. I don't want to place with any of my previous contacts or anything like that. I want to place an ad in exactly the same way that you people can place ads. And I want to be able to report on what results I get and from that same source, Udemy, where there are loads and loads of solo ad providers, and they're all pretty good. You will find some that you'll get along with better. You can perhaps even get deals with them, where they'll say, okay, we'll do you a deal, we'll give you extra 10% or 20% on your purchase, or maybe, there's always something. And some people's lists you will find just seem to get along with you better than some other people's lists. It's always a little bit variable, but the people that are selling solo ads on Udemy are all credible, and Udemy themselves make sure that you get what you've ordered, you don't get scammed. So it's a very good and solid place to be. All the information on how to do it is in your um, website. I will be sending out links again for it tomorrow. And there are also a couple of plans that I've been urged to get people um, to participate in. Um, I am still really looking at them. There's one most of you would probably be in it anyway. I think the whole world seems to be getting involved in um, what's it called? Uh, the King's Life. Um, so I will be looking at it again. I want to make sure that it is free, and if it is, then there's no harm in just getting involved in that. There is another program which I'm still, I confess, struggling to get to terms with the pay plan. I've watched it a couple of times and I don't fully understand it, but um, it comes highly recommended from somebody I truly respect, and they are involved in the management side of it. And there is an option to pay people in. Now, I can't pay in the whole world or the whole world of We Share Abundance, our community, because there are thousands of people. And I know it's only $50, but you get $50 even if there's 1,000 people, 50 grand, and I don't have 50 grand, you know. But um, once I have another look at the paper. I've got an idea about it, but there's a few things I want to clarify, and I may need to go back to our sponsor. And if I can get it all straight, then I can pay people in conditionally. Okay, so it won't be I'll pay for you and you get going. It'll be you get going and I'll pay for you. In other words, I believe, and I believe I'm correct in saying this, you can join and start promoting and start making sales. And if you get people involved, I'm not quite sure how many we're going to need, maybe one, maybe two, maybe even three, I don't know, but it certainly won't be more than three. If you go out and get three people involved, then I will pay your entry into it. It's not a get rich quick thing, but they're looking at like 5 or 6 years to change your life totally. And so I'll be providing more information on that as we move forward. Vortic seems to have stalled, and I'm not surprised because people are spending money at the moment on Christmas. So I'm not quite sure where we are with Vortic. I'll have to go through it all tomorrow and see how much we've actually got in and what we can do with it. And I'm hoping that I'll give you a report on that tomorrow. Okay. Numbers don't mean much either at this time of the year, but we have a net decrease of 8 in our registered members. Net decrease, we take out people that haven't logged in for a couple of months, and we always have new registrations. So it depends. If we've got more taken out than registrations, then it's a net decrease, and that's what's happened in the last 24 hours, net decrease of 8. Our active members, there's an increase of 6. Those are people that have joined and are logging in on a regular basis, at least half the available days. I've not even checked coin ranking, so I don't know whether we've got anything showing on there or not. And multiply Visa, there is no significant change either. So not a lot in terms of numbers there. We will start to see things, as I say, starting probably around about 28th, 29th of January, people will be starting to think about their future rather than just having fun. Unless you're in Scotland and they'll be still really into having fun with Hogmanay. That's the big time up there around New Year. It was also very good, I remember, from my youth up in the northeast, where we used to go up there for New Year and have a lot of fun with people up there in Newcastle. Okay, that really pretty much covers what I've got for you. I know it's not a lot, but it is what it is. Let me check out the Melon app and see if we've got people in or any questions or anything from YouTube or Twitch. And we have, let's see, I'm scrolling now. We've got Lewis in from Portugal on YouTube saying hi. And I'm scrolling down to see if we've got anybody else. We've got Rohit Reddy saying hi, sir. I hope that's hi to everybody. He keeps saying it anyway. We've got him saying it 3 times, 4 times. Please reply, sir. Okay, I'm here. Vamos Argentina. Okay, so Rohit is from South America. I don't think he's from Argentina, though. I've got a feeling perhaps from Venezuela. I'm not sure. Okay, but he's just celebrating Argentina's win in the World Cup. It eventually went down to penalties, and Argentina won convincingly on penalties. But throughout the game, it switched one way and another, both teams having opportunities to win, and it was a very, very good um, game of sport with two sides really matching one another and going toe to toe. So it was a good game. Did the best team win? Probably over the amount of time that there was. Yeah, I think France will regret their first half display and maybe the first three quarters of the game display, where they just didn't seem to be up to the task. But from there on, it was very, very even, um, and a really good game. But well done, Argentina. And on a sentimental note, I'm happy because Lionel Messi would probably be his last opportunity to get a World Cup medal, and it's about the only thing he's not won in his playing career. So it was nice to add that. The superstar in the France side, Mbappe, got a hat trick. Simply the second person to get a hat trick in the World Cup final, and he's young enough to go back and get. In fact, he's got a winner's medal anyway already from last year, but he's got plenty of time to get more. Okay, so that covers everything, I think. I don't see anything else coming in comments or questions. I want to wish you all a wonderful um, start to the Christmas season. Um, I know a lot of people are already getting involved in Christmas parties, especially if they have occupational ones, the office party or the factory party or whatever else. And they'll be thinking about getting together with their family and preparing, getting all the food stuff in and the party drinks and all of the good stuff. I'm sure that that'll be going on um, between now and the next couple of weeks. So, with that said, I'll be here tomorrow. Um, I will hope to get some information out on Vortic, see where we are with Vortic for you. I will hopefully get some proper understanding of the pay plan for Beyond Infinity, which is the plan I was talking about. I don't think it's been very widely um, offered yet, not like the King's Ransom or whatever it was called, which every Tom, Dick, and Harry is in already. But that is totally free. Beyond Infinity is a one-time payment, but it has passive as well as active participation, and it looks to be a well thought out plan. And as I say, the person that would be our sponsor that is also helping in the management and development side would be would be my main reason for getting involved in that if we go with it. Okay, and that's it. So keep on being Weezer Warriors. What's a Weezer Warrior? Somebody that just goes out and shares love and abundance, does good for other people, helps them, gives them a coupon to get involved in our Easy Business Builder at no expense, who uh, helps them get started in staking just simply by taking them through the process to getting registered and verified as a real person. And then we as an organization will give them enough to stake the first two pools. And what they do beyond that is up to them. With the income that they receive, they can stake more pools, or they can put their hand in the pocket and stake them all to get up the ladder quicker. We have the other programs. Just go out there and help people. Be of service. Share love and abundance. That's what we're about. We share abundance. Okay. And through that, we will fulfill our mission to banish poverty on a global scale. So until tomorrow, auf Wiedersehen, and I love you all, and I thank you for being here and being part of We Share Abundance. And until tomorrow, I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. I'll see you later, alligator. Don't forget to smile. See you later, alligator. Always go the extra mile.